So what's up, man?
Coolin', man.
You know what I want to hear, right?
What you want to hear?
Baby!
Yo, what the fuck is up? Motherfucking Buffet Boys back in the building. You know what it is. It's episode 62.
Somber day, Eb. Somber.
It's a somber day. Motherfuckers are getting stole on. Motherfuckers are getting robbed on camera. People going to jail. It's like the mid-90s again. This shit is no joke. We need more people. We need more Jesus in people's lives. You know what I mean? God bless.
Lord.
Anyway, yo, you know what it is. Your boy, the Salvadoran sensation, Eb. And as always with me, it's my main man, 100 Grand, the Hotep Hustler himself, Mr. 32 Savage, Mr. Kodak Brown, Mr. Soyo Girl gave a right back, the best import coming out of Mexico, Mr. Uber on speed dial. You know. What's going on, Vic?
Yeah. That was a good one. I haven't heard that one yet. Man, I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, man?
I'm out here, man. You feel me? It's a somber mood for a somber week. Man, people just, I don't know. It's like Easter's over and then the wolves came out, Vic. You know what I mean? Like people are getting robbed on camera. Hoes are being hoes, being ratchet. You know, the legends are going to jail. Ooh. Although I'm hard pressed to call one of them a legend, but shit is sounding shaky, dog. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just you know what? Actually, you know what, Eb? I haven't gone to the gym in the last 2 days, 3 days actually. Saturday, yes, it's Saturday, and I feel like shit, man.
Shit, look at you.
I don't feel like, you know, like I'm revving at all RPMs, man.
You're not on all cylinders right now. Damn.
Nah, I'm missing the spark plug.
On your Jack LaLanne shit.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Doing diamond push-ups and shit. Look at you, man. Man, I love it.
Yeah, I wish, dog.
I love to hear that, Vic, man. Listen, there's one thing that we need to start pushing more in the Hispanic community, and that's being healthy. Cause yo, we eat like fucking pigs, and we eat all types of fructose, corn syrup, and high this and saturated all that, and then
manteca this, manteca.
Yo,
look,
we are the only human beings that refry shit.
No, you don't just fry it once. You gotta fry it again.
How do you refry? Like, why would you refry beans when they've been fried already? Like, yo, I'm telling you, dog.
Because it's delicious.
That's why. Listen, man. That's why a lot of these women and a lot of these guys, they shape like boxes, dog. You know what I mean? Like very we square bodies
sexy
out here.
Brown boxes.
Oh, man. We out here, man, looking like we're about to get shipped, yo. Like, swear, we all out here with square body, dog.
Why you're the best. You're the best, girl. You're the best looking cube out here, Nick Stopper. That's a gym for the Pasadena folk.
Oh shit! You taking your girl to the club on dollies. Yo, man,
wow. Yo, you're wrong, dog. You're wrong.
But it's true though, man.
Wrong.
We out here. It's like the only time we even decide to eat healthy is for Lent. You know what I mean? Like, it's the only time That's the only time you motherfuckers is out here. That I'm not gonna eat no meat on Friday. How about you not eat any fucking meat for the month, motherfucker? How about that? Why you gotta wait for Lent? Like, I'm like, yo, hey, listen, I see you motherfuckers out here. I'm gonna give her a beer for Lent. Like, nah, why don't you just give her a beer in general? You know what I mean? And drink this shit on, just drink it on occasion. Okay? Motherfucking Jesus made wine for special occasions, not for Tuesdays. Okay? So, but anyway, man.
Hey, don't tell people what to do. Don't tell grown-ass people what to do with their money, Eb. How dare you?
Go kill yourself.
How dare you?
Fucking kill yourself. How about that? Go eat a fucking taco. Go kill yourself. You know what I mean? That's the problem. They pump. The thing is, The thing is, this is the issue. The foods that we eat now, Vic, aren't like the type of foods that our family or our parents and our grandparents ate. They derive from the same thing, except with the new shit, like these tortillas aren't the tortillas that we were eating back in the day.
GMO tortillas.
Yeah, man. Were you making fucking tortillas out of styrofoam cups and shit? Like, you wonder why you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, no one had cancer in El Salvador until the U.S. implemented cancer in El Salvador. That's just a gem for you. I'll get into that later.
Nah, yo, I can't, man. I can't let you slide with that one. Why does my left arm feel tingly when I eat tacos?
Cause, man, they feeding you lead. That's why they make you eat lead.
Anyways, we're one day past Easter.
Removed from Easter.
Yeah. One day removed from Easter.
You know, that one day you decide to go to church. Okay, the one day you decide not to be a hoe. And and it's like as soon as it's done, you motherfuckers is back to the bullshit, huh? And Vic, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that you're an atheist, right?
Yeah, so that's correct. That is correct.
So on Easter, what do you celebrate? You just celebrate the bunny, or because obviously it's not like the Jesus bunny, So
the chocolate bunny. No.
It's funny. Like you believe more in the chocolate bunny than you would Jesus, and that's what. Listen, man. Like I think a lot of people forget, right? Easter is about Jesus, if you believe in that, and now it's become the fucking what's the bunny? What's the motherfucking bunny that comes out every Easter on TV? Cadsbury Bunny, the fucking Cadsbury Bunny, that guy. That's what it's about. But anyway, atheism. So I had a question for you. Again, a lot of people don't know. It's just like, what made you decide to become an atheist? Like, what made you say, like, I don't believe in no religion. I don't believe in no gods. Like none. Nobody created this earth.
It's for multiple reasons, right? Like one being a lot of the hypocrisy in the followers of religion, right? Where it just people mold and twist religion into what they want it to be. And exclude the things that they don't like, and forget things when it's convenient. It always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So that already put me on a bad foot with religion. Growing up as a good little Latino boy, my mom trying to force it into my brain, and man, I just, as I was growing up, more and more, it just seemed unlikely and less evident that these were facts.
Word.
And
I can see that point.
And the more I experience the world and experience people, how can I say that one religion is truer than the other? Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, it made me think, man, maybe none of them are real. Maybe maybe none of us have the right idea.
I get it. I see it. I can understand that point. I think a lot of this shit, especially Catholics, there's so much scrutiny, and not only that, like, you ain't got to go to mass for like 7 hours. You know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers they're in church for like 16 hours on a Sunday, and the amount of getting up and sitting down is like an aerobics class. And then you got to get baptized. Then you got to go to your first communion. Then you got to go to a christening. Then you got to it's like, then you got to walk on hot coals. And you got to fucking nah, man, like that's too much. Like all that to like, does that, I don't know, man. I guess that shows devotion, to the religion. But like I said, I think I get what you're saying, because the hypocrisy within the religion sometimes, that's kind of what turns me off.
Well, I mean, it just, for me, if the most illogical thing, if there were to be a God, would be for you to have to go into a designated location to worship him. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. That never made sense to me. It never clicked. And on top of that, I mean, the hypocrisy of, you know, what they put on non-believers as far as, you know, the morality thing, where if you don't believe in Jesus or you don't believe in God, where do you get your morals from? Well, I get my morals from society, you know, and I don't need a book to tell me to do good things for a specific reason, you know, and that whole, you know, people doing things only to get into, you know, the kingdom, you know, has always been something that was hypocritical to me, and a little less good when you're doing something good, right? Like, it seems like you're filling a quota, and to me that it doesn't make sense.
I feel you. No, I get you. Listen, I believe I agree with you 100%. You know, the fact that you're doing a good deed, not even necessarily to do a good deed just to make you feel good, or just because it's the thing to do. You're doing it because you want to get these brownie points with Jesus, you know, and it just don't work that way. You know what I mean? So it's like, I get it, man. I understand. I can see both sides. I can see why some people need religion and believe in it, and I can understand why some people don't.
But here's the thing, Eb. Here's the thing. So there's a lot of outspoken atheists that really would like to make sure nobody else believes in religion, right? That's not necessarily me, right? That's not necessarily me. But that's as bad to me as people that try to stuff religion down your throat. You know, like, look, your position in religion should be rock solid, okay? Yeah. My opinion should not make you waver. It should never make you waver, or else maybe you don't know where your position is, right?
That's right. It's called faith.
So I don't need to try to convince somebody that's a believer to not be a believer.
Yeah, it's like, I'm telling you, Vic, it's like these motherfuckers in their SoundCloud rapping. Like, no one's trying to hear your shit. Like, stop posting that shit on my timeline. Like, I'm not trying to go to your shit and listen to your whack ass flows. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like, leave me alone. No one's trying to listen to it. It's the same thing. Just post your music on your SoundCloud, and if you get traffic, cool. Don't try to shove this shit down my throat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to listen to them garbage ass bars.
And you know what? I think the only other thing I want to kind of like point out is that I think atheism, from the vantage point of a theist, or, you know, somebody that's religious, has a negative connotation. They have, like, you know, a lot of people even believe it's like devil worshiping or whatever, you know, but that's a deity anyway, so that doesn't make sense. But no, it's just there's a lack of evidence and we don't believe in it. It's not to say that I don't believe that religion hasn't done anything good for the world, for the planet, but I want there to be evidence and a reason for me to believe in it.
I feel you. I get you. And like I said, I always understood that, you know, but one thing that I do believe is that to live a long life, there needs to be some sort of faith. You need to have faith in something, right? So that's why I can understand why people gravitate towards religion, because there needs to be some sort of faith, right? Faith that you're going to go to fucking, to heaven, even if you were a sinner, you know what I mean? So for you, with that said, what is it that you believe in? Like, what keeps you going? What's something that makes you feel a certain type of way and just say, this is what I am and this is what keeps me going?
Well, my belief is that I have faith in people, and that this is the one life we have to live. And if I can make your life a little better and make my life as good as it can be, then I've done my job on earth. I can be fulfilled with that.
So then what makes people be good then? You know what I mean? Because if you just have faith in that, because there's people, like, you don't believe in people that are just born crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that are just fucking... Sure, but that has nothing to do with religion. Sometimes crazy people are made crazy due to religion as well.
That's true. You know? So I think people can be crazy. I think people can be evil, but it's a learned trait and not an inherent one. It's not an inherent one. It's not.
So you don't think people are just born crazy?
I don't think so. I think it's something that Well, I mean, I'm sure there's like emotional imbalances and chemical imbalances. I believe in that, but
I get you.
But I'm just saying that.
Yeah. No, I get you. You're right. Because again, I correlate that to like hoes. You know what I mean? Like these girls aren't born hoes. Like, you know, they've been taught the game by somebody. You feel me? Like,
yeah, you trying to get us in trouble.
You're not inherently born a hoe. You know what I mean? Like that's learned behavior from your mama, from your auntie, your sister, or somebody. You know what I mean? So I get it. You're right, Vic. You might be. You listen, Vic. You onto something, dog. You are wise beyond your years.
Episode 63, our last one.
But anyway, man, listen. Let's just get into it. Let's talk about these hoes. Blac Chyna. What is up with your baby boo, Blac Chyna, out here wilding at Six Flags, tossing the tiny tyke bike at these.
Don't be talking about my dimpled mama like that, dog. Don't you ever in your life.
Hey, listen.
Look, the funny thing is
looking crazy.
The funny thing is, when I was watching that video, because I saw that earlier today, when I saw her swing that little like child pusher, the little car, tiny tyke's child pusher, I swear I thought I saw a kid in there at first. I was like, oh no, the kid.
Yo, is that learned behavior, Vic, or is that inherent behavior? You mean to tell me that someone taught Blac Chyna to act like a ratchet?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
unfortunately, probably.
So Blac Chyna was out at Six Flags, and initially I heard someone called her like a hoe or something like that, and she got ran down on. But I'm like, if that was the real reason, like, I'm sure she's been called a hoe fucking at least for the last 6 years of her life. So does that really bother you at that point? And then I finally got to I got to the bottom, Vic. I did a little investigative reporting, and it seems that I guess someone touched a kid. Because she put out a little Facebook post saying that, you know, listen, you can say whatever you want, call me whatever you want, but don't put your hands on my child. And at first I was like, oh shit, someone touched YBN Almighty, like the little dude, your man, they touching your boyfriend, like, hey,
cold, dog. Hey, you are wrong.
Let's keep it a buck. That motherfucker look young, big. I mean, I'm not hating on him, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's all about, but nah, I guess apparently someone touched Rob Kardashian's daughter, and she was like, nah. Listen, if this was Tigers, that's different, but you ain't fucking up this Kardashian money for me, motherfucker.
You know what's funny though? I think it was only a slight overreaction. Only slight. I think yes.
Because Vic, this bitch was swinging the shit like a maniac.
Yeah, Seb, but that's her kid. If she felt her kid was threatened, I gotta like give her a little leeway, man.
Yeah, man, she was wild, and Vic, she out there in that like Fashion Nova bodysuit, like just swinging shit around, and I'm like, yo, what you doing?
Yo, who told her it's a good idea to wear all white to a fucking amusement park? Fuck out of here with them dirty ass seats, with them dirty ass paws everybody got at amusement parks. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, man, you really think she cared, Vic? She don't give a fuck, God. Come on.
I think that's the one thing she cares about looking good. I think that's the one thing she cares about.
You even think she look good? Like, what do you think about Blac Chyna?
No. I didn't say you're twisting my words. I'm saying that she wants to look the best she can. So if she sits on a chocolate ice cream cone, imagine TMZ's gonna be all over that.
Yo, who the fuck is gonna leave a chocolate ice cream cone on a seat, big?
Yo, you've never been to an amusement park, then, my man.
You know what? I haven't been to an amusement park in years, actually. The last time I've been to an amusement park was like 2000 and at least 2005, 2006.
I could tell you when the last time I went to an amusement park.
What's that?
2003, and it was grad night.
Oh yeah, you know what? Grad night was lit, man. Grad night was dope. Like, you let a bunch of 16-year-olds at Six Flags Magic Mountain at like 2 a.m. Like, come on.
Get turned.
Like, what do you expect? And everybody on that school bus, man, shit is crazy.
I remember that they checked everyone's breath to make sure they weren't. Yeah, before you got on the bus.
That's probably because we started that shit. Because I know for a fact,
yeah, I was
fact in the back of that bus, we was sipping the Henny like it was nobody's business. That shit was flowing like we were kings in the back. Just pour it out, just taking those sips. We had them little, those little travel bottles. We had them little travel bottles in our socks.
Yeah.
We was out there, man. We was litty to titty. Yeah, man.
But anyways, back to Blac Chyna for a second. I don't see, like, she's kind of cute, right? I don't see the major appeal though.
Me neither. Because you know what, like I
and
look
then
at
the head
mom.
game, nah, man.
Oh, you know what? Let me hold on.
Nah.
I got two things. Number one, yo, Blac Chyna's gonna age out like in the next 5 years. Because I seen her mama, and her mama ain't all that cute. Like her mama look kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I give her about 5 years, and I give old boy about 2 before he's like, yo, I gotta move on, because I'm definitely not gonna be with a single mom with 2 kids. Like, yo, you know it's fucked up when the baby of the baby mom that you banging out makes more money than you. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, yo, Rob Kardashian's daughter probably makes more money than that kid. Hey, that's neither here nor there. Point is, now, the next thing, yo, you know, I was thinking, should I give Blac Chyna a pass? You know what I mean? Like, I started thinking, if I was laying on top of some chick and I got my dick out, you know, I might suffocate, you know what I mean? Like, I might be sitting on the chest, and it might be a little difficult. So I was thinking maybe I should give her a pass. I mean, like, I need to see. And they interviewed Amber Rose, and Amber Rose was like, listen, okay, if you think Amber Rose can't suck dick, then you're tripping. Cause like, yo, isn't that crazy? Like, that's crazy that you having that type of conversation with, like, oh, you think she can't suck dick? Trust me, she could suck dick. Like, oh, word.
Damn. Yeah,
No way.
That's fucking bizarre. That's a bizarre conversation. That's
yo, you know what? Big Boy, like, she was Amber Rose was on Big Boy talking about, you know, the whole thing, and I was just thinking, like, damn, this is how old Big Boy's getting. Like, literally, she was like, oh, if you think that Blac Chyna can't suck dick, my boo can suck dick. I was like, look at you standing up for your hoism. I like it. I see it. Stand up for that shit. In any case, God. Big Boy was like, oh yeah, you what? Oh, hold on, let me take my pants off. I was like, damn, word? Like, that's the best thing you could come up with?
That was Big Boy's response to that? Wow.
That was Big Boy's response was, yo, can I take my pants off? I'm like, yo, sir, it is time for you to hang it up. Like, yo,
ain't he like 50? Ain't he like in his 50s? 60s? The fuck?
No. And then, you know what? Do you know if he ever got that surgery? Because he lost a grip of weight.
No, I think he did. Yeah, I think he got that. Yeah,
yeah. Because he said he wasn't gonna do it. He said he was gonna keep it on. He said that those were gonna be his battle scars. But he looked, yo, man, Big Boy looked crazy, dog. Like, Big Boy's just like,
he got a funny looking head, dog.
Yeah, he got a. I guess that's what happens when you lose that much weight.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nah, you know, this is the problem, Vic. Let me tell you, this goes out to all. This is like the facts. This is a fat segment for all of us. The one like, you gonna have excess skin if you lose weight. Okay.
Yep.
You feel me? You gonna it's inevitable. If you like tipping 300 and you're a dude, unless you're like 6'9", and even then, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have excess skin. Unless you're like 7'8", you know, like, you're gonna have excess skin. The problem is if you motherfuckers don't do any weights, like you can't be eating prune juice and fucking figs and eating like a rabbit, losing all that fucking weight, starving yourself, and only doing cardio. Like, you gotta do some push-ups. You gotta lift a little weight, man, because you gotta feel that skin, and otherwise you're gonna be looking fucking crazy, man. You're gonna be looking like melted butter. Like, yo,
I'll just tell you this, Sam. I imagine that his goal was to lose the weight first. I'm sure he'd rather have lost the weight and then deal with the skin after than never lose the weight and deal with the consequences of doing that.
I feel you, man. That's one of that's one of my fears, man. It's just like, yo, if I lose a grip of weight, like I don't know, man. Like I'm not trying to look, you know what I mean? Like I'm not. That looks wild. I've seen some pictures, dog, and some of these pictures look bananas. But I mean, I don't know.
What's more important, Eb? What's more important, Eb?
I guess
gotta lose that weight, son. You gotta lose that weight.
God bless, God bless you. Yeah, you're right. You gotta live life. You gotta live life, because tell you, man,
big man segment over.
Oh, yo, all these in shape motherfuckers, like what? Like, oh, all right.
Well, I'm gonna press the skip button.
Skip ahead. I don't know what
ahead.
You fat motherfuckers is talking about.
You fat motherfuckers.
Oh,
go eat a hot dog, bitch.
Go eat a hot dog, you fat fuck.
Anyway,
yo, Safaree, dog, Safaree.
Oh,
yo,
no.
what is up with your man Safaree? This motherfucker's just staying out. Like, Safaree must have like a sign on his back that says "Please steal on me," because everyone.
I'm that motherfucker.
I'm that motherfucker to steal on. Like, yo, everyone's always testing Safaree, and I'm like, why? Why are we testing Safaree? Like, he don't want to hurt nobody. He don't want to do. He just wants to make whack dancehall music, and fucking put coconut oil all over his body. Like, that's all he wants to do. Like, let that man live.
Eb, he's the kid in school that give up the lunch money without any effort. Eb, hey, let me hold them $2.
Yo, I mean, that's true though. The Safaree's always walking down the middle of the street with like 6 chains and furs, and you out here looking like food. And it's after Easter, the wolves are out. We talked about this, and case in point, a video just surfaced today of young Safaree getting robbed by like Vic. This shit looked like a movie. Like it looked. I thought I was like, yo, that ain't real. This motherfucker was fighting someone off at knife point.
On top of like wooden crates in the alley.
Yeah. What kind of like? And I'm thinking,
yo,
to
you
myself,
think I'm joking, Ellie? They think I'm joking. On top of like wooden crates with a fucking brick back wall. Yo,
this guy was looking like fucking Action Jackson, just like stopping like he looked like an old movie. First of all, who's robbing you at knife point in 2018? Shit. Who the fuck is out here robbing you at knife point? The bigger question is, which one of you dirty low life scumbags is out here filming Safaree getting robbed?
You know what, Eb? It's funny because you said that, and it reminded me that there's like a subreddit, which is pretty much a group on Reddit that I think is called "Can't Help Filming" or "Can't Help I'm Filming." It's some shit like that, and it's just a bunch of clips of people like fucking themselves up and a person just keeping the camera rolling.
Yo, I mean, it's a society we live in. Like, you would much rather put the shit on world. So I guess we've been saying that forever. So it is what it is. Maybe we just need to change it at times. You know what? Fuck it. Just film all these people getting shit.
Here's the thing, Em. I'm not gonna attempt to get stabbed for him.
So you gonna record it? Like, oh, this is evidence. Don't worry, Safaree. I got evidence.
I'm far away. I'm across the street. They got my little flip phone out.
The motherfucker that was filming this was not no far away. He was in the action. Like, he was there. Like, oh shit, they robbing Safaree. That's crazy. That's wild to me, man. I'm telling you, man. Safaree needs to chill. Like, literally after he got robbed, he went on the Angie Martinez show.
Oh.
He started fucking crying his eyes out. I'm about he got fucking robbed, and I'm like, my man, like, what are you doing? Like,
he went on Angie Martinez and like fucking DJ Pooh and Friday. How come y'all didn't help me?
Yeah, how come help me? He's like, oh shit. Angie Martinez was like, yo, do you need a minute? Because he just started crying. Yo, I just got robbed. And I'm like, yo, man, motherfuckers get robbed every day, B. Like, that's what you get when you wearing fucking mink coats. Like, who do you think you are, Frank Lucas? Who do you think you are? Like, yo, be humble. Wear a fucking regular sweater. You know, wear a cardigan or some shit and do your interview. But no, You want to go out there looking like you just came out of the Puff Daddy fucking school for fashion, walking around with minks and shit around. Like, Vic, you really think motherfuckers want to see Safaree of all people walking around with fucking mink coats, a red mink coat?
I don't.
Fucking chains.
I personally don't want to see that.
Yo, people gotta eat. People gotta eat, and they saw Safaree. They was hungry. And I'm like, that might be. I don't know, Vic. Because if I had that type of money, I wouldn't be flaunting it like that. And if I'm Safaree, like, yo, man, you need to get some security, dog. Because
that's exactly the point I was gonna make. Not even that you have to have them every day, right? Let's say you don't have to have them every day, but if you're gonna make an appearance, right? Like, this wasn't a spur of the moment thing. He was probably booked to get on Angie Martinez's show. People probably knew about it. Oh, tomorrow Safaree gonna be in the studio. Oh, and then somebody was like, oh, tomorrow I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat good. Get that lobster.
I'm about to give you some lobster tails. I'm about to sell that fucking mink coat. Like, yo,
hey baby, you like mink coats? I'm about to steal it from Safaree.
Why this motherfucker walking down the Bronx and shit with a red mink coat? Like, oh shit, look at Julio, motherfucking Julio with the red mink coat. You gotta go try to sell this shit back to Safaree. Yo, if I'm Safaree, like, this is becoming a regularity. You know, like, motherfuckers trying to run up on me all day, every day. You know, he got snuffed by Meek Mill's people. Now he's getting robbed in broad daylight, by the way.
Yep.
Like, that's how much people think you pussy. That they gonna run up on you in broad daylight. Like, yo, you need to get somebody, dog. You need to call Lennox, somebody from Jamaica. You need to call somebody. You need to call Damian Marley and the Shotters to come out and help you. Cause listen,
wow, hey, you got the wrong Marley brother.
Oh, is it the wrong? Which one?
Kaimani. Don't even ever in your life get him wrong again.
I apologize. The SAG award recipient, Kaimani Marley, the fucking the guy who got snubbed at the Oscars for Shotters.
Yo, for as much shit as you talk about it, you've seen it all the way through.
I love that movie, man.
I fucking hate that movie.
That movie's up there with Belly, dog. I'm telling you.
Nah, get the fuck out of here.
The reason I love Shotters is the realism, Vic. It's true to life in that movie. Everything from his fake accent to him being from Brooklyn but being from Jamaica. I love it. I love it all, dog. That's real life, by the way. It's an everyday thing.
It's funny because it's just like a glorified autobiography. Like, they took the like very loose parts about his life, about him being from the U.S. and being Jamaican and being Bob Marley's son.
That's the only thing they took. It's like 8 Mile. Like the only thing they took from that was that Eminem could rap.
But anyway.
Oh, spaghetti. Yo.
And Safaree needs to stop taking these uppercase L's because this shit is getting ridiculous.
Yo, dog, listen, if I got jumped once, that's enough for me. That means going forward, I will have security on me at all times. Okay.
Yes.
And now, first of all, you must got me all the way fucked up if you think I'm gonna get robbed on video and then go on a show and cry. That's not gonna.
Yeah, I just canceled the interview.
Yeah, yo,
I gotta file a police report. I'm sorry.
Something, because this is what's gonna happen. A motherfucker's go. Listen, you got stolen on by Meek Mill's crew. Someone literally robbed you on World Star, because that's exactly where it's just gonna end up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then you go on the radio, you start fucking crying, talking about you got robbed. My man, what do you think is gonna happen next time? Like, you're presenting yourself as an entree, dog. Like, you looking like straight up food right now. Like, if you look like food beforehand, what the fuck you think you gonna do now going on Michelin a radio show? Just going out here for real, dog. You got the grade A, it's the best steakhouse in town, Safaree. Like, what is wrong with you? Pause. Like, seriously. Like, I would get for real. I'm canceling the interview. I'm not gonna go out on radio and look like more of a bitch. Because what's gonna happen? Like, the next time, yo, where's Safaree gonna be at? like no hoes are gonna be at your shows. There's always gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers trying to see who's gonna rob you first. That's what's gonna happen.
Just ready. Just ready.
Just ready.
Take a number. Take a number.
Yo, be like, next time you perform, be like, yo, this shit look like a straight dick fest. What is going on here? It's like, it's because everyone's ready to figure out who's taking numbers on who's gonna rob you next. My man, you need some security, something. You need Donald Trump's security, because dog, I'm telling you, that video looks so wild. Like, it looked like a movie. Like, it looked like someone was acting someone trying to stab him.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy. It looked super fake. Maybe it is fake. Who knows?
Nah, that motherfucker was crying for real, dog. So I don't think so.
Yeah, you know what? If he didn't come out crying, I'd be like, it's possibly fake. But that guy cried. I'll be honest, man. That guy cried like I'd cry if I was on the radio after getting robbed.
Nah, listen. If that happens to you, you gotta come out strong, Vic. Because it's like being in the yard. Not that I've ever been in the yard. I'm just saying.
No promises.
If you're on the yard, what's the first? Imagine you get stolen on the yard. What, are you gonna start crying in jail? No.
Shit,
that's gonna be that's gonna be open season on your ass if they catch you crying because someone stole on you. You gotta go on there. You gotta talk shit, even if you're faking the funk. Like, or just cancel the motherfucking interview, dog. Ain't no one trying to see you crying.
Just cancel the fucking interview.
Compose yourself,
bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Compose yourself, goddammit.
I'm not saying don't cry. Just don't cry in public. That should be rule number 1 for every man around the world. You can cry. Don't feel like you can't cry. Just don't cry in public.
Don't cry in public, goddammit.
Or on camera.
Lord have mercy. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these guys, man. I swear to God. I don't know what the hell's going on. But Fabolus, dog. The number 1, the rap. God. The rap Jesus. Your rap
Jesus, not mine. You keep trying to push this motherfucker on me like
what
he's
is
one
problem?
of the greatest of all time. That's my problem. My problem with him is you. My problem is you trying to push him on me like he's
I'm not trying to push him on
greatest motherfucker to ever be. And I can't.
Listen, Fabolus has bars, man, and I've been saying that for years. Like, I honestly think that Fabolus is top 5 MCs from New York in that era, that 2000 era.
Okay, all right, you started fucking
that 2000 era.
Okay, you started breaking it down real quick. Like, he's the greatest of all time in 2005 in New York on the block he lives in.
Nah. You're a hater, dog. Listen, I always thought that Fabolus was a dope MC. To me, period.
To me, I have never gone back to listen to a Fabolus song just because.
I mean, I think Fabolus he's up there, dog. That's why Jadakiss wanted to do a fucking collaboration album with him, because he considers himself to be a great MC as well.
Do you go back and listen to Fabolus songs all the time?
I got Fabolus rotation in my phone as we speak.
Oh, fuck, Eddie. Oh my God, I can't trust you.
Why would I lie to you?
Dog.
Can't lie to you, dog?
No, I believe you.
Oh,
I believe you.
Listen, I guarantee you right now. At least 90% of the hip hop community considers Fabolus to be a top MC.
Nah, 90% my ass, dog. 90% my ass. Fuck that.
Who do you, Vic? You don't even consider Eminem to be a fucking great MC, dog. So shut the fuck up. You hold no weight in this conversation.
No, fuck that. Yeah, and you believe that Fabolus is the top 5 MC. So we're both.
We can let the people. We can let the people decide. We can let the people decide.
I guess we have to. I guess we have
Obviously, I guess we're gonna have to do that.
I guess so.
Win this. We're gonna win this one.
Yeah, dog. When you fucking thumb your fucking
tip the scales.
Yeah, when you thumb the scale, dog, like. Yo, is Fab a great MC, or is he a total piece of shit and nobody should listen to him ever?
Yo,
like, dog, you never, Let me get to this. You never post a balanced poll. It's always leaning.
What the fuck are you talking about? Literally, the last one we did was Juvenile. The last one we did was Juvenile. Whether Juvenile was
slick.
The last thing we did was Juvenile's High. Is Juvenile's High considered a classic, or was it overrated?
It's not. It's a
classic. It's a fucking classic.
Nah.
It's a fucking classic.
Nah.
Straight up and down.
Anyway, you always word these. You think you're slick. You word them like I'm not going to notice, like I'm not good with words. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Bitch. Ain't no tip
fuck out of here.
Anyway, Anyway, the point. This is what the story was about. God damn it. Fabolus. Okay, Vic doesn't like him. He puts him in the same category as Eminem, even though everyone considers Eminem.
I don't even do that. I don't even do that.
Damn, you put him in.
He's not even on that level.
You put him on that Nelly. You put him on that Nelly level.
He's like on that Nelly Ja Rule level. Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Get the fuck out. I can't trust you. Don't trust anything around Vic. This is the type of the type of crazy. He's like, he's not balanced in the fucking brain. Like he got an imbalance in his brain chemistry. Fucking nuts. Anyway, so Fab was apparently he was out here putting hands on his wife, dog, and they got video of this ain't domestic violence. All I see is some regular, domestic shit. You know what I mean? Like that just looks like a spat. But apparently it was more than just a spat because he punched her 7 times and knocked her 2 front teeth out. So
that's exactly what I was going to get to. Like, yeah, that's not some regular domestic shit. That's domestic violence.
I mean, listen, I need to hear both sides. That's all I'm saying. I don't know exactly what transpired.
If you punch a woman's front teeth out, it doesn't look good. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's absolutely no justification for doing that, but the only justification is
he did Superwoman though.
Nah, the only justification is she's drowning your kids and you need to stop her.
Okay, all right. How about this? Is there outside of that's fucking crazy. So let me ask you this. Yo, you jump to like the wildest shit. Yo, she's fucking drowning your children.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only way you can punch a girl's teeth out, dog. That's it.
I don't know. I think there might be a few occasions where.
All right, she's got your dick in one hand and she's got a knife in the other hand.
All right. Hold on. All right. So you're telling me right now, hands down, there is not one occasion where it is okay to punch a female in the fucking mouth.
If she's gonna kill you, yes. If she's gonna kill someone else, yes. If she's gonna hurt you pretty bad, yes.
How about if she's hitting you? How about this? Hold on. You're out at the fucking store and you get into this verbal altercation with this fucking lady, and then this bitch just starts wilding on you. She starts swinging on you, punching you, hitting you with shit. And you can't run because she got you cornered. And are you just? Yeah, are you telling?
You're making fat sound like a bitch.
Are you just like pushing her, or are you punching her? Because
no, you do the move that every man has in his arsenal. You grab the wrists.
Man, there's some bitches with some thick wrists, Vig, and that ain't gonna stop nobody.
Layla Ali, I know, but nah. Unless you're fighting Layla Ali, that's a different story, dog. That's a whole. This girl's like an IG model or something, right? Or a hairdresser or some shit like that. She's a regular old woman, dog.
Yeah. No, I get it. Listen, I still need to hear both sides, but. For now, I can't go based on the court of popular opinion. I need to go based on the facts, and until I hear the full facts, I can't really make a decision. Because how many times have we been out there like, oh man, fuck that, he's a piece of shit, whoop-de-whoop, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh, word? Like, yeah, I probably would have pushed that bitch in the mouth too. But I'm not saying that's what happened here. So I'm saying what's happened here. But let me tell you this much right now.
Okay.
I love my wife to death.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Uh-oh.
My wife. Hold on.
I don't like where this is going.
Hold on.
This is not my idea.
My wife is a petite, woman. She doesn't really get into arguments. She doesn't really get into all that other shit. She's not about that.
Okay.
And I've been around some crazy bitches, and I've been around some that are just like, oh, okay, like, bitch, you gonna get me shot. Like, I can't do it. But she's not about that. That's not how she rolls. She's just very, very, very like, all right, I'm not even trying to get involved with this shit. Like, she'll avoid a bad situation, right? She's very good at that. Plus, she just gets along with a lot of people. That's just how she is. She doesn't really, whether you're crazy, whether you're cool, most females always gravitate towards her. However, if in the event that my wife catches herself amongst some wild hogs, You know what I mean? Amongst some like rambunctious,
last episode ever.
No, because listen, this is speaking to a particular type of people. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, these ratas, and they out here.
Okay.
And they say they attacked my wife, and they hitting her. I know that my wife may not necessarily have the hands to defend herself from one or two females attacking her. So I am most definitely punching a bitch in the mouth and knocking her teeth out. Like, that is not gonna go down. I will jump out the window. So it was a PSA. If you attack my wife, I'm knocking your fucking front teeth out. I'm breaking your nose, and I'm gonna rock your fucking jaw like a man.
Yo.
And I don't give a fuck, dude. Call. Listen, I'm letting you know right now. I'm not even joking. If it was my mom, like if my mom was at the store and some young bitch was trying to attack my mom, I'm breaking your fucking jaw. I don't give a fuck. I'm knocking you out. I'm knocking the highlights out your hair. Just to let you know, boo. Don't try it. So that's what I'm saying. Is that insufficient? If someone's attacking your mom, you telling me you're trying to restrain her? No, you're gonna fucking punch her in the fucking head, dog.
But that's because, okay, hold on. Let me classify this. So this is different. This is different. I did think about it for a second, because it's not so unreasonable what you're saying. It sounds wild, right? That's pretty fucking wild. But it's not real. It's not unreasonable what you're saying. But okay. I think that your natural instinct would not be to cock back your fist to punch a woman in the face. Your natural instinct will probably I just think that I don't even think that. I think your natural reaction would be to try to get between them. Because I know you, Eb. I've known you for a long time. No. I don't think you're gonna be coming in with your fucking fist cocked back like Superman UFC style. Just pop.
Yup. You think I'm joking, Vic? Nope. I'm coming with heat, Vic. I'm telling you right now. I'm not joking. I'm slapping the baby hairs off of you. I swear to God. I'm not joking. I put that on everything I love. If my mom was getting attacked by one of these little young hood rats,
your wife, you gotta include it. Get some brownie points. Get some brownie points.
My wife, Vic, I am fucking tipping my body and my hips are coming straight through your fucking face.
She's about to get some love and hate, dog. Just some love, hate.
All of it. I'm telling you, Vic.
You gonna rotate the hips? Drive through the arms, dog.
right through it, dog. Right through it. All core muscle too. I'm telling you. Now.
But that's different. That's not domestic violence. That's self-defense.
Like I said, I need to hear both sides. I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump to conclusions.
You need to. This motherfucker.
You can't jump to conclusions.
I'm jumping to conclusions. This guy's a fucking piece of shit, dog. Fuck him. And his raps are whack.
It's so hard for me. It's just so hard. I'll be honest with you. It's just so hard for me to believe he made Superwoman.
Oh God. Little Mo made Superwoman, and he fucking did his regular Fabolus. FOLO. Dog, I've learned how to spell his name after 4 singles, dog.
That's to tell you how much he's done for the culture, that he fucked up the way you spell fabulous. Because I've caught myself. I'm like FABO. What? No, hold on. What the fuck?
Nah, I fucked up how to spell his name, dog. Fuck that. I don't like it, dog.
Now listen, if the facts come out and he actually did punch this chick in the fucking mouth and he broke her just on some sucker shit, then yeah, absolutely, 100%. That's some sucker shit. I mean, you hitting a woman that can't defend herself. Again, I guess unless they're doing bodily harm to one of your significant others,
it's gotta be something that you believe they can't handle too.
What you mean?
Like, you're telling me?
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It can't be like you can't jump out the window, dog, and start like listen,
pistol
whipping people, dog, just because
taking my shoe.
It's got your mom. It's got your mom like by the shoulders, dog.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
Come on.
I'm fucking collapsing your face. I'm gonna take my shoe off. Like, I'm not gonna take my shoe off The fuck, I'm not a pimp, dog.
I guess. I think this episode's gonna be submitted into evidence someday.
For what? Listen,
episode 63 is premeditated.
I'm telling you right now, if you attack one of my family members, if you're attacking my mom, specifically if you're attacking my mom or you're attacking my wife, I'm fucking you up. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be like, hey, ladies, relax. Oh, yeah, because then my wife's gonna beat my ass. No, fuck that. Listen, when you get married, Vic, you're a part of a gang, and it is what it is. You're a part of a gang, and this is my gang. Gang. We out here. Listen, you attack my wife, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Just to put it, just to end it, I see you coming in like Lawrence Taylor and just giving her a little tackle, dog, to the floor, just blindside, bow.
Yeah, with my fucking fist, dog. And again, even I'm telling you right now, I think in that scenario, then you're justified in hitting a woman. I don't know, am I wrong? Because I'm really hard pressed to even think that there'd be a dude out there be like, oh no, I can't hit you. I'm sorry. I'm like, no. Listen, if any man is out there with their wife, and their wife is getting washed by some fucking grizzly bear,
that's the key word. That's the key word. There has to be some
grizzly,
some potential for it to get out of hand. Listen, I think so.
I just told you a lot of Latinas are shaped like boxes, dog. And the last thing you want to do is have a nice little petite young thing fight one of these square body hoes, dog. Because they got a lot of leverage. They got a lot of shoulders, and I'm not dealing with that.
You're fucked up, dog. That's our own people, dog. Wow. All right, man. But I think we need to take a quick break and listen to a message from the UML network.
Chicks shaped like crystal geyser bottles.
Hello, I'm CEO Hayes, host of The Awakened Soul. You may be asking, what is The Awakened Soul? Well, The Awakened Soul isn't your normal podcast. The Awakened Soul is an audio experience. And what we do over at The Awakened Soul, we talk about movies, music, TV, pop culture, politics, news. But we talk about how it directly affects and reflects our people and our culture. We like to talk about things in a way that's going to provoke thought and conversation. So come for the music, stay for the conversation, but more importantly, if you like listening to something that's going to make you think, if you like listening to content, it's going to make you really sit down and reflect on what's going on in our society and our culture, check out The Awakened Soul. I'll be there waiting on you. The Awakened Soul, the audio experience.
Shout out to the Awakened Soul podcast.
Yo, I was listening to that like, oh shit, these guys are talking about shit that you actually want to say. We out here just talking about the fucking knocking square body Mexicans out.
Yo, hey, there's an audience for everybody.
Very true. Very true. Very, very, very true. Oh,
so we gonna keep talking about these L's people are taking. This is a week of L's.
Oh no,
seriously.
No, this is the week of L's for New York. For the New York rap scene. I don't know what the fuck is going on out there, Vic, but so we already had Fabolus catching this case, Safaree getting stolen again, and what's up with Earl, dog?
Earl
DMX
Simmons
out here, he going to jail, man. Arf, what is
catching
going
the case
on with my man? Like, yo, for tax evasion, Vic. For tax evasion, like, yo, it ain't that hard to pay your taxes, dog. Seriously.
No, Eb, when you have 15 kids from 9 different baby mamas, it's hard to keep.
You really got 15 kids?
Yeah, he got 15 kids.
Yeah,
and he's got 9 different baby mamas. So
I'm
putting his shit out there. But Eb, here's the problem. Here's how he got in trouble, actually, and it actually kind of made sense in my head. When he would get paid, right, from going to a show or whatever, he deposited that into another person's account. They didn't specify in the court documents, but another person's account. In my head, I'm like, that's baby mama number 1 through 9, right? in my head.
Oh fuck!
He's got to pay. He's got to take care of his kids.
Yeah.
So I think he just lost track of the amount of money he was doing, which was, I believe, like $1.7 million that he didn't pay in taxes.
God damn.
Yeah, he didn't pay $1.7 million from the years 2002 to 2005. And reportedly in 2010, he made $2.3 million, and they also did not get taxes from that. So, yeah, man, I mean, yeah. The most bizarre part, Eb, the most bizarre part of the whole thing is that during his sentencing, they asked the judge if they could play some of his music to kind of sympathize with him. And I was like, what songs are they going to play? Because I don't think I'll ever hear somebody growl at me and be like, all right, let's be less lenient.
He deserves
Let's be more lenient. Yeah, let's be more lenient with this person.
Oh man, that's wild. Imagine sitting there as a judge and like, sir, I'm gonna play a song by Mr. Earl Simmons, just to let you know that he has changed. And then they throw on Slippin', you'd be like,
well, that's the song. That's the song they put on. And you know what? To be fair, out of all the songs they could have put on to try to get some sympathy, that's the one. Because their case essentially was not that he didn't pay that he did pay his taxes, but that he should get some leniency because he still has a shot at making a difference. And he's been through so much, and to be honest, he's been through a lot of shit, right? Yeah. Like he had a shitty childhood and all that, and I would be more willing for that to be an excuse of committing like normal crime, or not normal crimes, but like, you know, robbery or something like that. I could understand it that way, but for tax evasion, that's your excuse? Nah, my man.
I could understand if he was on trial for like stabbing somebody and they played that shit, but dog,
or assault or something.
Pay your fucking taxes, dog. Like, what the fuck? Like nothing in Slippin' would maybe correlate the troubles of not paying your fucking taxes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, this is a dope song. How this even correlates to you not fucking paying someone to do your taxes is beyond me. So yeah, now you gonna hold this L, sir. Like, but I mean, DMX can do that. He gonna do them joints standing on his head. He'll be all right.
Seriously, he'll be fine.
He'll be good. Catching Vicks, throwing bricks, getting by, being slit.
It's funny because the whole time that I was like waiting to record this, I had that fucking how's it going down in my head. Hey yo, I need you to go. Take this note up to 150. Say, Joe, get that. Come back with that, and we can split that. Sit that.
Yeah, forget that.
Yo, I miss good DMX.
Listen, man, that song had some very, very suspect lyrics, dog.
Yes, yes.
It's kind of, I don't know, but I guess it was the mid '90s.
It would look like she was 11 with curls. Whoa, DMX. Whoa, hold on. What are we saying here? That song is fire, except for that line. That song is one of the dopest DMX songs, except for that line.
It was a little borderline for me. It was a little borderline.
A little?
Wait a minute. I mean, that's why you got to kind of stop there, because ain't no man out here like, yo, she looked like she was 11 with curls. Like, sir, that sounds a little Jared Fogelish to me. You know? But that song is fire, though. That's probably one of the dopest. That's probably one of the dopest songs outside of that part that had me a little, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, remember in Belly, he was fucking with like a 16-year-old, or she said she was like 15, and they've been messing around for a minute. So I don't know. You remember that part? You remember that part where she, where was it Keisha? Where Keisha finds out that he's fucking around on her, and he calls a chick. And like the chick's like telling him like, oh yeah, Tommy, we used to fuck with back in the day since I was like 15 or some shit like that. You remember that part?
Is he supposed to be like 17?
I guess. But he's like 35.
Oh shit! Man.
But yeah, no, that song's fire though.
But maybe you know,
how's it going down?
Maybe DMX, maybe it'll help him with his
the hood rap bitch from 25th, man, Tamika coming through, like you know, get my bark on. You shoes a thug, 'cause when I met her, she had a scarf on. 5411 size 7 and girls, baby face.
And
that's when I'm like,
and that's where it goes left. And that's where it goes
leave
left.
that part out. That's like when white kids are singing a rap song and shit, and they just stop, like they're just pausing.
They don't want to sing the N-word. Yep. I think that's
part, like some pedophilia right there. I'm Gucci.
There's some light pedophilia in that song.
Light pedophilia, light pedophilia. Because listen, if this shit comes out, I'd be like, motherfucker said in the song that he was attracted to 11-year-old girls. So I don't.
Well, the funny thing is that if it was any other person, you'd probably be like, if that was Tekashi, right now, nah, my man,
yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on how much.
If that lyric came out now,
ooh, yeah. I'm glad that's in the past because it wouldn't have been a classic otherwise. Oh shit, man! And these guys are catching crazy L's.
Stupid L's, dog.
All right, so there's more New Yorkers catching L's, man. You want to bring this one in?
Juelz Santana, like, my man, what is wrong with you? Like,
Juelz.
I know you ain't got money like that. Dog. So you out here catching cases for no reason. First of all, a couple weeks ago, Juelz got caught with a pistol and some drugs in his bag trying to check in to TSA. And I'm like, yo, what makes you think that they're not gonna check your fucking bag? Like, you're not Jay-Z. You're fucking Juelz Santana. Like, they may not even know who you are. Like, TSA might be like, why is this dude wearing a bandana? You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with this dude? They're gonna check your bag. So Juelz got caught with the hammer. He got caught with some illegal drugs, and rather than stay and face the consequences, he booked it.
Oh, God.
And he got caught, and now he's gonna be arraigned on felony gun and drug possession. And I'm just like, yo, why? Like, this? I feel like this is like the late '90s, Vic. Like, DMX is going to jail, Juelz Santana is going to jail, Fabolus is getting caught up in some shit. Like, what is going? Like, New York rappers are catching mad. People are getting fucking robbed in broad daylight on camera.
Oh man,
so wild, man.
It just, I don't know. It's a bunch of people getting caught up in some sucker shit, Eb. Because thinking you're gonna get pills by TSA, you fucking tripping. You're out of your mind.
You can't even get vitamins past TSA. What makes you think you're gonna get away with a fucking pistol and Percocets and Molly's?
Yeah, I can't get a water bottle pass. What makes you think you gonna get all them pills passed? Get the fuck out of here.
You gotta put those in your butt. You gotta put those in your butt.
Nah, man, fuck out of here.
Coming on a bag. Put the butt in your butt too.
Damn,
you gotta break it down. Remember, you gotta break it down. You gotta break it down. You don't put the whole thing in your butt.
Anyway, Juelz, what is wrong with you, my man? Like, this was just like the weirdest week, just with a bunch of shit, a bunch of rappers that I didn't expect to hear about.
Yeah, for real, man. When you start hearing Fabolus and you start hearing Juelz Santana and DMX, there's a problem. When them three are like out here trending, you're like, oh shit. Like, it'll never be good. Like, you'll never hear like, yo, Fabolus just, well, I'm not gonna say Fabolus, but yo, Juelz Santana just dropped the fucking dope, some fucking fly fucking heat. Or DMX just dropped the fucking #1 single in the country. Like, so anytime I hear that name, if I hear DMX, if I hear Juelz Santana, even Fab, maybe not Fab so much, but the other two, for sure, something's going down. And if I hear Safaree trending, it's never anything good.
It's never good.
It's
not
never
for him, at
good.
least. Not for him.
Yeah, man. But, yo, dog, you sent me a story about this incurable gonorrhea.
should have gone from the Blac Chyna story to this one. But
to the gonorrhea.
but wow. No. So there's been a case caught in jolly old England, Heb, where this man has the worst case of gonorrhea that there has ever been.
Yeah.
And the thing is that there's a new strain that's going around, and it's not a unique thing, but so this virus was usually cured by antibiotics, right?
Regular gonorrhea.
Regular gonorrhea, right? Antibiotics. But actually, any virus is treated with antibiotics, right? Or any disease usually treated by antibiotics. The problem is that these diseases are starting to get used to it, and they're starting to adjust, and antibiotics are not working anymore.
Damn.
They're just not doing it, my man. They ain't curing shit. So it's getting to the point where I think in 77 different countries, there's been at least one case of super gonorrhea where they cannot be cured, where they cannot be treated. It's running wild, and it's gonna kill these motherfuckers. It's gonna kill them.
So what happens? Like, how do you? So you get super gonorrhea, and then what? Like, that's it? Like,
no, okay. So right now, there's currently a drug that's being. Let me get the name of it.
Damn, that's fucked up when they gotta test some shit out on you.
Yeah,
shit, you may not come back.
So there's a new drug called Zolif. Damn, this shit is fucking wild. Zoliflodacin.
Okay, someone's got their ear very close to the speaker right now. Like, wait, say that one more time. I'll
spell it for you. ZOLIFLODCIN. And this is actually going into the final trials. And this is how crazy it is, Ed. There has never been a antibiotic on this type of level. Like, there's the way it's crazy, and it's specifically made to cure this type of antibiotics. But the biggest worry is that they're just the disease is just gonna start getting used to those antibiotics too. So it's
for the motherfucker that's going through it, at least
but
what someone else is gonna go through, give it to me.
But one of the things that was funny, and this kind of goes back to you being sick the last couple of days or last couple of times we record. It can be transmitted orally, in which case symptoms can be mistakenly taken for non-STD related sore throat. Ed, didn't you have a sore throat for the last 4 weeks?
Damn. Here I am trying to knock bitches out for my wife, and she might potentially may have given me something, Vic. Is that what you're insinuating?
I'm not insinuating nothing. You're the one that jumped on that. Are you trying to flip it on me? Hey, Patty,
I ain't saying
Patty, I ain't saying nothing.
Exactly what it sounded like. I'm out here knocking out these square body bitches out, and I might potentially have the super gonorrhea.
I would never insinuate that. Your wife's been nothing but nice to me, dog.
Oh man.
But anyway, y'all gotta be careful out there, man.
That's what happens. You out here fucking with these super hoes, you gonna catch the super gonorrhea.
Oh, you sound like David Beckham. You sound like David Beckham. You gonna catch fucking nasty ass fucking. Fuck, nah, man.
I'm telling you, super. Like, that's what it is, man. You know what I think it is all these hoes going to like Dubai, going to these exotic places, getting mashed out, and then going back to the block, and then just giving it to like regular schmegular dudes. Like, here you go.
Well, that's exactly.
Like I got Kaiser. What the fuck? Like, I can't stop this shit.
So this guy, they didn't name him because of anonymity or whatever, but but apparently he has a girlfriend in England, right? But he travels over to Southeast Asia, and they believe that's where he caught it. He caught the disease in Southeast Asia. So there's a reason for you not to fuck around. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting that there's a super gonorrhea going around. Shit's wild, dog. Strap up. Strap up.
All right, man. Well, hey, listen, let's talk about last one. Yo, your boy Tyrone. Listen, you can call on Tyrone. Call him. And yo, apparently Tyrone was the plug, man. But I guess he was only plugging himself. So, man, Tyrone Hankerson of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm sure this has been all over the fucking news.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the number one scammer of the year already in 2018. Shit goes to Tyrone Hankerson Jr., who was attending Howard University. Apparently, Tyrone swindled close to $400,000 of the university's money as he worked for the school's financial aid office. And I'm like, you know, you were kind of like torn, right? You were kind of feeling like, I mean, shit, people get scammed every day, B. It is what it is.
Yeah, so I feel, so here's the thing. I feel that these schools out here are robbing students, dog. I feel like they're taking people for a ride, and they're taking all kinds of, they're increasing tuitions, and it's not fair. It's going beyond inflation. They're moving way too fast with these increases, and it's kind of wild, right? Yeah. So when I heard about this, it's kind of like, good for him, kind of.
I mean, I get you, but I think had this been not an HBCU, maybe more people would probably have felt the same way. But the fact that you're doing it to your own people, kind of like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of wild.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. I mean, are you trying to tell me that those universities ain't fucking gouging fucking? Oh,
I'm sure.
students?
I'm sure for a fact. You know, like, listen, these fucking universities, even if they want to fucking wrap a veil around it and call it an HBCU, at the end of the day, it's a straight up business. You know, and not to say that it doesn't give you something, but it's a business. At the end of the day, it's how many bodies can we get in here, and what can we sell you to make you want to come here and spend $45,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, in a way, I'm gonna tell you this: the fact that this guy was out here taking some fly ass pictures, looking like he was motherfucking Freeway Ricky Ross and shit at the height of the fucking of the cocaine epidemic.
Seriously, this motherfucker this guy had like minks on and fucking posing in front of the Range Rover.
Motherfucker had Argyles and fucking Gucci flip flops and Gucci slippers with no socks. You know, like he was
the one picture of him, man, where he's kind of like skipping in the air, and he somehow still manages to like turn his wrist outward so you can see the rollie. Like that shit was so bizarre. And I'm like, okay, this guy's
get it how you live.
Out here.
You gotta get it how you live, partner. Do what you gotta do. And like I said, I feel you. I kind of understand it, because you know what? If I was at school, me being, you know, always looking for the come up, and if I found a way, I don't know. I mean, you know, mink coats, designer bags, because this dude was out here, Vic. This guy was like putting on full on spreads for himself, taking pictures in Cuba.
My problem with it is not the action, but the execution. Like, if he would have done maybe a quarter of that, people probably maybe not have found out.
So you saying because of the amount of money that he took? Because I mean, if you would have taken half, that's still $200,000. That's still a lot of money.
I didn't say half. I said quarter.
Oh, a quarter?
A quarter.
A quarter of that.
100 G's. It's still a lot.
It's still a lot of money.
It's still a lot, but what's more? That's all I'm saying. He went a little OD on it. That's what I'm saying.
He did kind of OD.
You know, he didn't take, you know, a 5 from the register. He took fucking the whole register.
my man out here, my man here saying that he didn't do anything wrong. He said that, you know, that the only thing is that his mom taught him how to ball on a budget, you know, and this is the problem. I think the culture has fucked everything up. Cause listen, when you're in college, you're a struggling college student. You know what I mean? And so, if you out here walking with a Hermes bag and shit and fucking Gucci slippers and you fucking frolicking and skipping through town, you're going to draw attention to yourself. When everybody be like, yo.
The funniest shit, Ev, the funniest shit is I just watched Goodfellas last night, and he tells them specifically after they do a job, don't buy shit. Don't fuck that. Buy shit.
That's what it is, Vic. You know, listen, it's part of our culture, man. What's the first thing we do when we get into some money?
Floss.
Flex. Back in the day, we used to floss. Now motherfuckers flex. And listen, back in the day, remember what back in the day? Remember back in the day, it was always, oh, you motherfuckers about to go put some rims on your car. And yeah, we're about to go put some rims on the car. And I'm about to put 2 12s in my trunk.
Yep.
They may not fit, but shit's gonna rattle when I drive. Trust me, believe me.
I ain't gonna get the anti-rattle kit, but I'll get the 12s.
But I'm gonna get some 12s, yeah. So, listen, it's hard, dog. Imagine coming up on $200,000 and you're 23 years old and you're in college. Hell, fucking yeah, I'm stunting. God damn it! Like, I'm pulling up. The teacher's lounge was fucking cracking. What's going on? Slapping bitches with filet mignons. Get out of here.
Oh, you eating ramen? That's cute. That's cute.
I just bought the ramen spot. You know, pulling up in the Range Rover, parking in like a teacher's spot. Like, yo, that's Mrs. McGillicuddy's spot. Nah, fuck, this is my spot. Fuck out of here. I'm going to class.
I think it's interesting. So apparently he was stealing not federal funds, but institutional funds, which we're supposed to go to students that couldn't afford it, right? So that's the caveat where you kind of like, he's taking money from students that could have used it, right? Well, motherfucker, he could have used it too, and he did.
I don't know. I mean, listen, that sounds kind of, that's pretty fucked up. Like, if you're taking the government's money, well, if it was the government's money, you know what? Hey, man, I don't know, man. My third eye is blinking right now. So had he taken, I guarantee you, if he had taken the government's money, he's got to be under the jail right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? But since he's taking money from the community, from your own people, it's like, we don't really get involved in.
We'll let y'all handle that.
What did this fucking brolic chick that fucks with Trump, the one with the fucked up eyebrows? What's her name?
I don't know. Stacey Dash.
Nah, man. The fucking the grizzly chick. What's her name? Sarah Huckabee. Sarah Huckabee. Shit. What did she say? Like, nah, that's not a presidential matter. That's a state matter. We'll let the state handle that. That's the type of shit. Like, oh, you taking money from your own people, your own school? Nah, we don't get involved. Now, had that shit been, what's that shit called? FAFSA? Oh, dog. You ain't gonna never see daylight again. You taking money from the government? Nope. I'm
just saying, as much as I want to idealize those type of colleges, I still feel like they take advantage, and they they're not playing their part. You know, they're just joining in with every other college, raising tuition the way every other college is doing, and taking advantage of it.
Yeah. I mean, so for me, agree to that. I agree with that.
I'm kind of like, I don't condone it. I don't feel that bad, and I don't really hate the guy for it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he said he's about to get vindicated, and he has his own lawyer. So
if that's the case, the school's gonna be in trouble because they put out some of his private documentation as far as like money goes. So they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be in trouble regardless. So I think he'll be all right.
So now you gotta see both sides, huh? Oh, but when it was Fabolus talking about potentially knocking someone's teeth out.
Yo, you have no sympathy for a guy that punches a woman in the mouth.
Allegedly, he made Superwoman. He made Superwoman.
Yeah, dog. That's one of the things I hate about him, right?
Man. Anyway, man, listen. You know what it is, okay? This was episode 62 or 63. I'm not exactly
63.
too sure.
It's 63, Eb, and they can catch
63.
every one of our episodes on our website, buffetboyspodcast.tk.com. You can also find us on social media, Buffet_Boys on Instagram and Twitter. You can find us on Facebook, but that shit ain't really popping, so But you can also find us on the UML network at urbanmogullife.com. Also on Ruckus Radios on Sundays when we feel like it sometimes. But no, shout out to all those people, man, that are helping us, trying to expand our platform, trying to get our voice out there, man. We really appreciate it, and I think that's it for this week, Eb.
Yeah, man. Listen, motherfucking Buffet Boys, we out here banging for the culture. You know what it is. Again, shout out to Poindexter, the whole UML fam. Appreciate everyone. Ruckus Radio Live, Rich, the Sahab, the main man, Nason. Sorry that we haven't been able to jump on. Miscommunication last week and then Easter this week. So, but we will be back on regularly on Sundays. So
like Jordan, man, Jordan wearing the 4-5, we'll be back.
Out there, we out here holding it, the cuete in the right hand. Hey yo, shout out to Juluminati out here. You might hear some of those beats also. Some of those, some of that little untapped fresh talent. Up there, upstate New York, catching that double toppy. I see you. But yo, man, this was episode 63. We out here banging for the culture. Support your local minorities. You know what it is. We're going to be back next week, as always, podcasting for the culture, bringing more knowledge for your brain and more culture for your soul.
And more bullshit for your week.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We do that too. But yeah, it's your boy, the Salvador Sensation, Eb.
It's your boy, Vic.
Peace.